Hello and welcome to Gas and Watts. I'm Shane,
And I'm Abe.
and this is the Cadillac LYRIQ, and it's about to rain, but it still looks great, so let's check it out. This is the 2024 Cadillac LYRIQ, and it is Cadillac's first EV. It has three trims: standard, mid trim, and top trim, and which Cadillac's calling it tech, luxury, and sport.
So this comes in two options: a single motor rear-wheel drive with 340 horsepower. It has an estimated range of 317 miles at full charge. The second option is the all-wheel drive version with dual motor. It has 500 horsepower and has an estimated range of 307 at full charge.
And today we get to drive the sports trim with rear wheel drive and 340 horsepower. And I have to say, it's still very, very luxurious in here, and the drive is very, very comfortable. The LYRIQ gives you a 33-inch panoramic screen for the driver, and it gives you a lot of information such as the current trip, the distance, and the efficiency of this car while you're driving. Also, where the gauge is, it tells you the miles per hour that you're driving, and then on the left side of it, it kind of tells you the regen power that you're getting and how much energy you're using while you're driving. And on the right side, it shows you the battery capacity of the vehicle right now, or how the state of charge that it's in. Then once you move to the right side of the screen a bit, you get all your settings and your Wi-Fi hotspots, your vehicle status, the charging status of your vehicle, any ambient lights or anything like that's inside of your vehicle that you want to turn on and off. Some other controls, the theme of your screen, and then the drive modes. You can kind of select different drive modes. This car actually has three drive modes. It has Tour, Sport, and Snow and Ice. And then, of course, kind of like a fourth drive mode is called My Mode, where you can kind of adjust to what you like to drive it as, and kind of set different specific settings for yourself. So it's kind of pretty cool. So you can turn off different options if you want to.
With this car, you can actually have two different options to navigate through the screen. You have this nice, like jewel looking knob for the to scroll through the options, or you can just, it's a touchscreen, so you can just select by touching it. It has many different apps that you can have, such as like Google Assistant, Play Store.
The LYRIQ also gives you the option of Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So it's very easy to connect your phones to the car and have all your music that you've been listening to.
All right, Shang, I think you've had this car for too long. You're having too much fun. I think it's my turn now.
All right, we'll stop and we'll switch over really quick and let Abe kind of test out the car as well. So something I just noticed when we're just driving around and Abe is kind of testing the car, each mode actually has changes the driver screen a bit. We changed it to sports mode, and it actually is a pretty interesting speedometer. It actually changes it to kilowatts for how much power you're using while you're in sports mode, and it kind of shifts the miles per hours onto the bottom right corner, which is pretty cool. And then it also shows you the range you have left as well. So it kind of tells you that what that you kind of care about more in sports mode is probably the kilowatts that you're using or the power you're using for the car.
It's interesting. Interesting. Like I figured if it's gonna be on sports mode, like the suspension would change and it'll be more stiff, but it's still really smooth.
Yeah, it really has that luxury feeling even though it's in sports mode.
This is a nice car for how much it's worth. You said it's like 60, right?
60, so each trim kind of starts a little bit differently. So uh, the standard trim is starts at 58,000, and then the mid trim, or luxury trim is about 62,000, and then the sports trim, this trim right here, starts at 63,000. And of
Oh,
course, there's a
okay.
bunch of different options that you can have with the car, that you can select, and it can go all the way up to about 72,000, 74,000. So it's not too bad.
It's like the same price,
Yeah.
pretty much.
You also get the $7,500 tax credit on this vehicle.
Oh,
So
yeah, because this
so
is GM.
yeah. So it would be a little bit cheaper because of that as well. So if you got the standard trim, I think you're looking at about 51,000. So
Does this have like a gas version alternative, like this body style?
this body style, no, because the Lyric is kind of Cadillac's introduction to like the IQ series, so it's a bit different. But once we kind of look at the exterior a little bit later, you'll see that there are a lot of Cadillac design language in this vehicle.
All right, now that it's in sports mode, gonna give it a little gas, see if it's a little bit more responsive. Oh, jeez. All right, you can definitely tell the difference.
Yes, yeah. It
On
actually is more instant than the Tour.
yeah, the tour, yeah, is definitely just really slow and smooth.
Mhm.
But man, I it's the only thing I've felt different so far with the different modes. But jeez, that was a big difference.
Another nice thing about the Lyric is that you get this nice big moonroof, and it actually is retractable. So if you don't want the sun in inside the cabin or anything, that you this there is a cover that kind of covers this, so that's pretty nice. And then when you want all the light that you want, and you kind of want to experience how open this car can feel, you can open it all up, and then you get this nice open feeling inside of this Lyric. Now that we've driven it around for a little while, it kind of experience how it feels and how it drives. Let's kind of take a look at the exterior and show you how this car looks. All right, let's take a look at the 2024 Cadillac Lyriq. It looks pretty amazing, actually, pretty luxurious, very, very nice. And it also auto locks. It looks very, very nice. So why don't we start up in the front, Abe? There are a lot of Cadillac-esque features, like these horizontal, these vertical lights here. It kind of reminds me of like the XT5 and the Escalade.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
you can see that.
Yeah, and then like this kind of grill, this angle grill here, it kind of reminds me of the CT5-V for the Cadillac as well. And then of course you can't miss the big Cadillac emblem right in front, and then this nice kind of option for the higher trims where it gives you the illuminated grill. So it's pretty nice. And then when we head kind of towards the back a little bit, right before we head all the way to the back, you get the charge panel for the Cadillac Lyric. And it's kind of cool. You just kind of press on the Cadillac emblem and it kind of pops
Whoa.
down, and then you get the CCS charger. Now, Cadillac has said that in 2025 they are going to switch over to the NACS, or the Tesla Supercharged Network. So I'm pretty sure that just like Ford, they're gonna create an adapter for this, for the 2023 and 2024 versions, that allows you to go to a Tesla charger and then just plug into DC fast charging. So pretty cool.
The Lyric comes with three different options of charging. The standard one that comes with the car is a dual level charger that can charge up to 7 kilowatts per hour. If you have a level 2 charger, you can get up to 11.5 kilowatts per hour. And then if you have what Cadillac calls a level 2 power plus, it can charge all the way to a 19.2 kilowatts per hour.
As Abe said, you do get those three levels of charging, but for the tech or standard version of the Lyric, you only get the first two options with the dual level charging at 7.7 kilowatts, and then the 11.5 kilowatts of charge for the tech version of this car. So you want to actually jump up to the 19.2 kilowatts, you have to actually go with the luxury or the sports trim of the Lyriq. Now that's about 20 miles of difference. So with the 11.5, it's estimated you get about 31 miles per hour of charge. And the 19.2 kilowatts, you get about 51 miles per hour of charge. So it just depends on if you really need those extra 20 miles per hour or not. So the other cool thing about this is you can just kind of press this button and then it will close right back up.
One of the options that you can only get with the sports trim is the color matching handles.
All right, let's head towards the back and kind of take a look at the back of the Lyriq.
First thing I noticed is this wraparound taillights. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's
Don't
really
really
nice.
see that on any other car, really.
Yeah. And then you get this three-piece brake lights with the horizontals on the two sides and in the middle, big light here. And you know what? I was looking at pictures online and kind of other videos, and it doesn't do it justice. Like in person, the back of the Lyriq actually looks very sleek and very nice.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, all around very sleek car. So the Cadillac Lyriq also comes with a key fob that does a lot of different things. So you can lock and unlock your car, kind of start up your car if you want to, kind of precondition your car in the morning by pressing the button twice, and then also open and close your trunk. And then the cool thing about it is when you walk away from your Lyriq, it automatically locks and gives you a light show. So that's all the features inside of the 2024 Cadillac Lyriq. It's a pretty luxurious vehicle, especially at this sports trim that we've been driving around. Now, do you need a sports trim? Probably not. All the features that you would get in this sports trim, you pretty much get on the tech trim. It's just how many more extras you want to pay for, really. So is it worth your consideration for a new EV? I think so. It has a lot of the Cadillac features that we've kind of love about Cadillac, and it's a very luxurious car. So I would say yes, it's definitely something to consider. With that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing. We're trying to get better and better at these videos as we're making more of them. Leave a comment down below. Do you like the Lyriq? Do you not? Tell us what you think. And if you don't know what to say, leave some tire marks, just the equal sign into the comment. And if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up. With that, have a great day. We'll see you next time.